Have you ever looked around your house and looked at your lamp, your fireplace, your couch, or even your bed and thought, I would date that? No? Well, in this new game, you can. The game Date Everything is going to be releasing soon after 7 years of development. On June 17th, it's going to be releasing on Xbox, Steam, PS5, and your Nintendo Switch. So I wanted to talk about it. This video is in no way sponsored, BTW. This is just me because I think this is the most ridiculous game ever. But I played the demo and I absolutely adore it, and so now I need everyone to be playing Date Everything. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys everything we know so far about Date Everything and some of my thoughts after playing the demo as well. But before we get started, my name is Delaney. I love talking about video games. I'm over here chilling in this corner of the internet, and if you like that thing, like and subscribe. Thank you so much to the channel members who are supporting the channel as well, and let's get started. I really feel like even describing this game, like I can't keep a straight face, and that is pretty much what the premise of like Date Everything is. Like, it's so ridiculous that you're like, what? And even when I remember seeing the trailer like last year, I was like, this is truly one of the most unhinged game ideas I've ever seen. This is one of those type of unhinged game ideas that is so crazy and so silly that it just works. So I was a little bit on the fence about it, considering it got delayed so much, because I wasn't sure like how is this going to be executed, and I have not been disappointed after playing the demo. But first, before I get up my thoughts, I'm gonna talk about what is Date Everything. What is the story? What's the story there? So Date Everything is a sandbox dating sim where you are a homebody, can anyone relate to that, who receives a mysterious magical pair of glasses that grant you access to speak to the inanimate objects of your house. You can either choose to be friends, love, or get them to hate you. So far, that's all we know about the story, which is just you're being able to date everything. I can tell there is a bit of a mystery here just from playing the demo, but it's still a little bit hush hush about what the like exact storyline is, because I'm just very interested in how the ending will be for this game, because does seem like there's like a little bit of a linear storyline just based on the demo, but it still hasn't been fully revealed, which I kind of like, so I want to be surprised for its release. The gameplay so far from playing the demo is just more interesting than I expected. You get to walk around your house. There is an on and off mode of you wearing the magic glasses. As you're walking around the house, you can point to certain objects, and if they're highlighted, you can use your glasses like a ray gun to basically like get the inanimate object to talk to you. You only get a few chances throughout the day to be able to date the object that you want, so you have to be mindful about like what objects you want to go out for. So the game says there are over 100 dateable characters, and some are your household items, but also some are the embodiment of existential dread or even the text box, and it's so far-fetched and ridiculous that I absolutely adore it for this. So far in my demo gameplay, I have talked to the circuit breaker, which will probably be the first spot that I go to when I get this game. There's also the vacuum cleaner Hoover, which I also have my eye on. All of these characters are fully voice acted. There's 70,000 voice lines in the game, and what I really think is so cool is that there's so many Titan voice actors from past games like Final Fantasy, Persona 5. If you check out the Date Everything social medias page, they've been revealing a lot of the voice actors that they've gotten to help on this game, and I think that those elements is what is really bringing this game together. But the devs made sure to note that they would never want to use AI in any of their video games, because it's just something so genuine about like having all these different collaborative forces when it came to this game, like all the voice acting and the art design, and as well as the music. All the characters have different types of music, you guys. There is just so much going into this game. I'm honestly shocked at the price point. Like, it's actually a pretty decent price point for how much work has been put into this game. The voice acting is so good that you honestly forget you're talking to an inanimate object, and like how absolutely ridiculous this is I keep saying. I urge you guys to play the demo. It's available on Steam right now. I'm pretty sure you're able to unlock like almost all the characters if you just keep replaying, but there is just so many like wacky things, but it also kind of does tug at your heartstrings a little bit. Like, I've talked to the wall, I've talked to the circuit breaker, the TV. There's also a lot of like really surprise characters based on like different things. Like, I hear you can date your nightmares as well. A demo has never hooked me in this good since Fields of Mystria. I really was not knowing what I was expecting, but I think it runs so well. I also looked at some interviews from the dev saying basically how they put so much time and effort into this game because they came out of a joke and then it just turned into what we have now. And I think that indie games in general are just like really hitting like gaming out of the park right now because like so many unique ideas. I think this one is going to be one of the best ones. Right now you can pre-purchase the game at a discount on, I think it's available at a discount 10% off on all of the platforms. I think I'm going to be picking this one up. This one is available on Nintendo Switch, but I think I'm actually going to be picking it up on Steam and playing on my Steam Deck since they have DLC and the Steam version comes with like the full DLC for 10% off, so it's like $31. The DLC I think is a pretty good deal. Actually gives you, I think it gives you 2 or 3 more characters. One is microtransactions. They also give you a soundtrack and it gives you a digital book that shows all 102 of the characters, all of the like art behind it. So I think that that is actually a pretty good deal for DLC on the Steam, so that's why I'm picking it up there. But yeah, I'm really excited for this release of Date Everything. I'm glad that it's finally here. I was disappointed when it didn't release on Valentine's Day, but I'm actually so happy it's releasing now considering I've been watching like a ton of Love Island and I feel like this low-key correlates with like watching Love Island and being able to date inanimate objects in your house. I don't know why, but anyway, let me know if you guys are picking this up on day one. There's also going to be a physical edition on Nintendo Switch. That one doesn't release until August. Definitely will be playing it over here on the channel. I'll be streaming it, so if you want to check out more gameplay you can do that. I also did a stream of the demo if you want to check that one out as well. But thank you guys for watching as always and have a wonderful day. Bye.